and welcome to your next set of work in music. So our next topic is looking at computer and video game music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through the 3 different tasks I'm setting you for this fortnight. So to start with, there is some reading. I'd like you to read through this information on computer and video game music, and there's some questions here on the side. I imagine that some of you might be spending quite a lot of time playing computer and video games at the minute, so it's going to be interesting to see how much you actually know about it. So, task 1, read the information, answer me these 3 questions. Task number 2. So, I've got you the piece of music for a very famous and quite old game, Tetris. So I imagine that most of you will have played Tetris at some point in your life. The melody, the piece of music that was used for Tetris is very, very old. In fact, it's an old Russian folk song. So folk songs are songs of the people. And I'd like you to have a go at playing that. Now, I know that most of you won't have access to a keyboard at home. So what I'd like you to do is you can have a go at using virtual keyboard. I talked about this before, and there's an there's a video on the school website showing you how to use virtual keyboard, but I'll just go back. I typed virtual keyboard into Google. The second one is my favorite one to use, and it's going to load up for me. Hopefully the internet is not too slow at the minute. In fact, it is quite slow. Just loading up for you there. Fantastic. So you'll see you've got a keyboard. You press the key, it plays. Or if you're using a computer, you can use the letters and the numbers. Now, click on note names and it gives you the note names. So, and there's the start of Tetris. So have a go at playing that. So I'm just going to go back to my Word document. Here we are. Okay, so you've got the top line is your right hand melody, so I'd like to have a go at that. If you've got access to a keyboard at home, you can try the top line, the right hand, and the bottom line, the left hand. Okay, remember G sharp is a black note. It's the black note above G. Then your third task is a composition task, and you're going to be composing a character theme for a computer or video game. So for this character here, you are going to compose for me a melody that is used for them through the piece. So first off, use the notes of the C major pentatonic, C, D, E, G, A, and C to compose a 2-bar melody for a hilariously titled character, Fail. Let's hope you don't fail in your composition task. So, when composing your character, think about the words fight and rays of light. Can you describe them within your melody? So, how are you going to get the idea across that they can jump and fight using rays of light? So, I'm going to go back to virtual keyboard. And let's play that. So, I can use C, D, E, G, A. So, so I just experimented there. That was longer than 2 bars, so you'll have to have a little think about how you can make that shorter. Add some staccato dots. So staccato means short. So which of those notes will you play short? And then you can either extend it or copy it so it makes a 4-bar melody. And then you can add a drum track. Now, how can you do that? Well, going back to Google, we can use BandLab. Now, on the school website, there's a video showing you how to use BandLab, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, but it's free to sign up to. It's really good, and it's very, very similar to Logic, which we use at school. So when you open it up, just taking a minute due to the internet being slow. I'll come back to it in a second when it's loaded for me. Oh, it's loading now. Okay, so it's very similar to Logic at School. Remember, you can, if you've looked at the video on the school website, you can use the keyboard again to play and record in. So when it's loaded, taking its time. So just going to click back here. Let's see what that sounded like. I've got my little carrot melody, and then I can add another track onto it. Yeah, and then you can add a drum beat to it. Okay, so oops, and we're going to add a track, and we're going to add a loop, browse loops, retro classics, that might work well. Instruments, we haven't got any beats. Let's change that. So you've got lots of different styles here, and I'll let you have a little play around and you can find one that you like. See if that fits. Just like Logic, you can make it longer like that. Go from there. So that doesn't fit, so we delete it and get rid of it, but you get the idea, okay? So I'm just going to go back to my document here. So I'll have this on the school website for you. Please have a go at the work, send any written or typed or MP3s or files to me at musicteacher@carmanor.org.uk. You'll find all of this information on the school website in the e-learning resources. Okay, thanks guys, and I hope I get to see you very, very soon. Look after yourself.